Imagine a place where history is as rich as a Guinness stew. The scenery is straight out of a fairy tale, and the people are so friendly you'll want to bring them home with you. No, it's not a dream, it's Ireland. I'm talking rolling green hills, dramatic coastlines, castles that'll make you feel like you're in Game of Thrones, and pubs where the crack is always flowing. From Dublin to the Cliffs of Moher, we're covering it all. First stop, Dublin. This city is like the cool older sibling who knows how to have a good time while still being sophisticated. We're talking cobblestone streets, cute little shops and pubs on every corner. You can't go to Dublin without checking out Trinity College, home to the iconic Book of Kells. And speaking of pretty, the architecture in Dublin is next level. Oh, and the Guinness Storehouse? It's like a theme park dedicated to the best beer in the world. But Dublin isn't all about history and beer. It's also a super vibrant city with amazing food, music and people. Before we move on, can we talk about Temple Bar? This place is basically Dublin's party central. Next up, we're heading west to Galway, a charming harbour city that's basically Ireland's answer to a warm hug. Galway is known for its colourful houses, lively pubs with traditional Irish music, and its super chill vibe. Stroll down Shop Street, which is like the cutest street name ever, and get lost in a maze of boutiques, cafes and street performers. And if you're feeling peckish, grab some fish and chips at one of the many restaurants along the harbour. Fun fact: Galway is known as the City of the Tribes because it was ruled by 14 merchant families back in the day. Okay guys, get ready for this because the Cliffs of Moher are about to blow your mind. Imagine towering cliffs that plunge straight into the wild Atlantic Ocean, waves crashing against the rocks, and views that seem to stretch on forever. It's like the most dramatic thing you've ever seen, and it's even more epic in person. Seriously, you could spend hours just staring out at the vastness of the ocean and feeling totally insignificant in the best way possible. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some puffins nesting on the cliffs. But seriously, the Cliffs of Moher are one of those places that will stay with you long after you've left. You know what I mean? Oh, and if you're feeling brave, you can walk along the cliff edge. Just like maybe don't look down. From dramatic cliffs, we're heading inland to Killarney National Park, a lush paradise that's like straight out of a fairy tale. Think emerald green forests, shimmering lakes and mountains that seem to touch the sky. Rent a bike and explore the park's many trails, take a boat ride on the serene lakes, or hike to the top of Torp Waterfall for breathtaking views. And keep an eye out for the park's resident red deer. One of the highlights of Killarney National Park is Muckross House, a Victorian mansion that's basically hash goals. Take a tour of the house, wander through the perfectly manicured gardens, and pretend you're a wealthy aristocrat from another era. And if you're feeling adventurous, hop in a horse-drawn carriage and let someone else do the driving. Okay guys, buckle up. We're about to embark on the scenic Ring of Kerry. This 111-mile loop offers rugged coastlines, jaw-dropping Atlantic views, charming villages, and ancient stone forts. Don't miss Ladies View and the Gap of Dunlow. Rent a car, pack a picnic, and enjoy an unforgettable road trip. Next up, we're heading to Cork, Ireland's second largest city and a foodie's paradise. Seriously, this place is a culinary wonderland, with everything from Michelin-starred restaurants to cozy pubs serving up traditional Irish fare. Start your day at the English Market, a Victorian-era covered market that's been a Cork institution for over 200 years. Browse the stalls overflowing with fresh produce, seafood, meats, cheeses, and all sorts of other goodies. And speaking of feasts, you can't go to Cork without trying some of the local specialties. Indulge in a hearty bowl of Irish stew, savour the flavours of a traditional Cork-spiced beef sandwich, or treat yourself to a plate of fresh oysters. But Cork isn't just about food. Explore the city's historic streets, discover hidden alleyways, and soak up the lively atmosphere of this charming city. Okay guys, get ready for this because the Giant's Causeway is about to rock your world, literally. Imagine over 40,000 interlocking basalt columns that look like they were carved by giants, hence the name. Legend has it that the Giant's Causeway was built by a giant named Finn MacCool, so he could fight a Scottish giant named Benandonna. But seriously, the Giant's Causeway is one of those places that will leave you speechless. Spend some time exploring the different formations, take a million photos, and let your imagination run wild. And if you're feeling adventurous, climb to the top of the cliffs for breathtaking views of the coastline. From giant's causeways to tiny villages, we're heading to the Dingle Peninsula, a rugged and beautiful region with dramatic cliffs, rolling green hills, sandy beaches, and more sheep than you can shake a stick at. One of the highlights is Sleehead Drive, a scenic loop with ancient ruins, charming villages, and breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean. Don't miss Dingle Town, a vibrant fishing village with colourful houses, lively pubs, and some of the best seafood in Ireland. Next up, we're travelling back in time to Kilkenny, a medieval city that's like straight out of a history book. Seriously, this place is steeped in history, with cobblestone streets, ancient churches, and a castle that's over 800 years old. Start your journey through time at Kilkenny Castle, a majestic fortress that's seen it all. Take a tour of the castle, wander through the beautiful gardens, and pretend you're a king or queen ruling over your domain. But Kilkenny isn't just about history. It's also a vibrant city with a thriving arts and culture scene, great pubs and friendly locales. Spend some time exploring the city's many shops, cafes and art galleries, and soak up the unique atmosphere of this charming medieval city. And for our final destination, we're heading off the beaten path to the Aran Islands, a group of 3 islands located just off the coast of County Galway. These islands are like a time capsule of traditional Irish culture, with ancient stone forts, rugged landscapes, and a way of life that hasn't changed much in centuries. Explore the islands by bike or on foot, discover hidden coves and beaches, and marvel at the ancient stone walls that crisscross the islands. One of the highlights of the Aran Islands is Dun Ongasa, an ancient stone fort perched precariously on the edge of a cliff. And if you're looking for souvenirs, the Aran Islands are known for their traditional Aran sweaters, which are hand-knitted from wool and feature intricate cable patterns. They're like the coziest souvenirs ever. And there you have it, guys. My top 10 must-visit spots in Ireland. From the bustling streets of Dublin to the rugged beauty of the Aran Islands, Ireland has something for everyone. Loving what you see? You can experience it too. Click the link in the description to book your next vacation through Expedia and get amazing deals. If you're planning your next vacation, be sure to check out the links in the description below. Expedia offers some amazing deals on flights, hotels, and vacation packages that you won't want to miss. I've personally used Expedia for my trips and it's been fantastic. Check out the link in the description to book your next adventure with Expedia and experience the same great service.